Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder again, and I have yet another AITA story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for removing my daughter's bedroom door because she won't stop slamming it? She's got to be a teenager. Got to be a teenager. Got to be a teenager. I, 40 female, have 3 kids. Maggie, 14 female. Levi, 12 male, and Charlie, 10 male. Levi and Charlie share a bedroom, and Maggie has her own room as the oldest and only girl. Maggie is a great kid. She does her homework, helps with chores without too much complaint, doesn't bug her little brothers too much. The issue is that she will not stop slamming her bedroom door. When she gets up to use the bathroom at night, she slams her bedroom door on her way out and back in. When she gets up in the morning or goes to bed at night, she slams it. Pretty much any time she enters or exits her room, the door gets slammed. And it's only her door, none of the other doors in the house. It shakes the walls and frequently wakes everyone else in the house up. Her brother's room shares a wall with hers, and our bedroom is directly above theirs. We've talked to her about it and asked her very politely to please be more mindful about it because it is disturbing the rest of us, but it's in one ear and right out the other. We tried being more forceful about it, saying that if she continues to slam the door, there will start to be consequences. Still nothing changes. It all came to a head the other night when she got up to use the bathroom, and all 4 of us were woken up by the slamming. I have to be up at 5 a.m. for work, and I've had enough of the broken sleep and came downstairs and knocked on her door. She opened it and said, "What?" with such an attitude that it took a lot of self-control to not start yelling. I told her as calmly as I could that if she slammed the door one more time, she was going to come home and find it gone. She proceeded to yell at me to leave her alone and then slammed it 5 times as hard as she could. Well, the next day, Friday, she went to school and my husband and I both had the day off, so we took the door off the frame and installed a curtain rod with a nice heavy curtain over the door instead. She came home and freaked the F out. She said we're being emotionally abusive and taking away her right to privacy. She sulked all weekend and won't talk to us now. My mother says I'm the asshole because I overreacted, but she doesn't have to deal with the house shaking. I want to add that we completely respect each other's privacy in our house, which is why we hung a heavy curtain up and made sure that we couldn't see through it or around it. We even put little Velcro pieces on the walls and curtain sides so it stays in place. She still has her physical privacy, which she is absolutely entitled to, but she can't slam a piece of fabric. We also have never and still don't just go into her room unannounced and still knock on the wall to ask permission to enter. We've told her we'll happily put the door back on once she agrees to respect the no slamming rule. So, am I the asshole? Edit to add: 1. The curtain is an industrial type that blocks sound and light. 2. The curtain is only meant to be a temporary measure. As soon as she agrees to stop slamming and be more respectful of the shared space, we will put it right back on. 3. The door isn't broken or malfunctioning in any way, and there's no draft causing it to swing shut. You know, every dad who was listening to the story was like, I bet that's a draft, or I bet there's something wrong with the door. Door just needs adjusted because sometimes it does that. I was thinking it. I was like, I'd be looking at that door thinking, what is wrong with this thing that is causing it to slam? Or where's the suction catching it through? Like something is happening here. But turns out that that invisible drafty force is just the emotions of a teenage girl with a case of door slamitis. It's a common diagnosis in teenage girls these days. It would seem, that door slamitis can be contagious amongst groups of teenage girls. If you find yourself with a teenage girl with a case of slamitis, please keep them home and quarantine them for 24 hours. Don't let them near other teenagers. This is a Band-Aid, yes, but pain causes change. Remember, there has to be enough pain to create change. So, is this enough pain for her to change her ways? Maybe, because she flipped out about it and she was awfully pissed off about it. They confronted her about it and she slammed it 5 times in a row as hard as she could on purpose. Yeah, at least she got a curtain. And if it's a sound curtain, which are like thick, it's like a moving blanket times 3, like that thickness. I mean, it's plenty for the kind of privacy that she needs in there. And it does solve their problem, the short-term problem. The long-term problem here is that whatever behavior is causing her to do this needs to be addressed. It's not like the physical habit of just slamming the door. Yes, you've band-aided that, but what's the bigger problem that is causing this to happen here? Is it just a general lack of awareness or lack of consideration for other people? There's got to be something that is causing that to be okay in her mind and to just not give any shits at all. But she's a good kid otherwise. That's the weird piece here. Like there's something where this one thing just isn't clicking and it's making her think that it's okay. And that you've got to dig into. And yes, maybe this will create enough pain to just fix that and she'll get it back and she'll be more careful because she knows she's going to lose her door if she doesn't fix it. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's deeper than that. This is worth a shot, and I would probably do the same thing, but just be prepared, OP, because it could be a lot deeper and you might have to start addressing the behavior or the root cause of the behavior instead of just the actual action. Oh, I just spit something out of my mouth there. I don't know what it was. Oh, beard hair. Sometimes having a beard means you get this rogue beard hair that just flies into your mouth and you're like, it has happened before while recording.